Yo, what's good, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense here, bringing you my scent of the day. So, first off, I want to say I apologize to all of my faithful, loyal subscribers. I don't want you guys to sit back and think that, oh, Mr. Cheap Sense, or should I use my real name, Keith, is some kind of guy who gets in his feelings and can't take criticism. I can take criticism. I can take constructive criticism. What I won't do is I won't sit back and be attacked by people who, excuse me, who have absolutely no idea what it entails to do fragrance reviews. I still don't know, and I've only been doing this for maybe a little over a year. Excuse me. So there's a lot. There's the issue I was having for a long time with lighting, where I was sitting. I'm doing this in my room. Like, the lighting in this room is shitty, and I have to find lighting. So I'm sitting in the kitchen under the light that is right above my head, and I have the stovetop light on to get decent lighting in here. If I go in the living room, you probably wouldn't even hardly be able to see me with that light on. So lighting is an issue. Where you place your camera can become an issue. Whether you guys can hear me clearly or not is an issue. As well as, remembering all the points to a video. I don't always want to be the guy that you see sitting and I'm holding a piece of paper, or I got a piece of paper in front of me and I'm always having to read off of it. I don't want to be that guy. Even though it's not a problem for me to do it, I want to remember some of these things off the top of my dome, and I can't always do that because I have so much going on in my life. I work 2 jobs. I have to worry about my kids being safe and sound because they live in a city with their mom where the violence is like bad. So that's constantly a thing on my mind. People don't, if you have never done anything as far as speaking in front of people and you're not used to it, it takes time to get used to speaking and to not use so many filler words like and stuff like that. So with me saying all of this earlier, I just want people to realize that, first off, I've said in a lot of my videos that I am far from being a professional. I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. A lot of people have had time to do this over the years. Nobody that I know of just jumps straight on YouTube or any other site and just instantly became a sensation with doing fragrance reviews. You have to, get the fragrance. You have to test the fragrance. You have to wear it to work. See how people respond to it in your atmosphere, your surroundings. It takes a lot. And sometimes I'm going to forget to say what the note breakdown is. Sometimes I do get caught up in talking about another fragrance that I'm comparing it to or whatever. But I think now that I sit back and I think about it, I think what was going on at that time was I was doing live streams, and whatever people were commenting on or asking me about, that's what probably transpired or led to me talking about a different fragrance. That's probably what happened. Now, I'm not going to sit here and apologize for something that they said because they didn't understand it. It's their ignorance, whoever the person was. I'm not even going to mention his name again, that said the derogatory comments about me not doing reviews anymore or whatever. That's your opinion. But like I always say also, if you don't like the content, if you don't like specific things I talk about, then you can always unsubscribe and find somebody else to go on and harass. If you want more professionalism, go on over to Jeremy Fragrance. You can go over to Big Beard Business. You can go over to Iffy. You can go to what's his name? Joy Amin. You can go to Tiff Benson. You can go to Robes '08. You can go to Mr. Smelly. You can go to Fragrance Obsessions. I mean, there are a ton of people that you can go to, not just the ones I just named, but there are others also that have been doing this way longer than me. So I'm not going to sit here and try to take the spotlight from anybody else because I'm not on that level. And even if I was on that level, I'm still not going to do that. But just know that this channel is not specifically for some people. If you have a collection that is niche, this is not for you unless you're looking into buying cheap, inexpensive fragrances. This may not be for you. If your collection consists of you having Creed Aventus and Roja Dove and whatever other house that's out there that people are ranting and raving over right now and going out and spending $300, $400, and $500 a bottle for stuff, then this channel is not for you. Unsubscribe from it. You don't have to deal with it. Move on. You don't have to come on here and leave comments saying that I should do this and I shouldn't do that and I suck and all this kind of crap. You don't have to do that. Just move on. It's cool. It's fine. I'm not going to be mad at you at all because I promise you, for whatever that one person was that decides he don't want to deal with my content, there are 10 other people who are going to step up and take that spot and subscribe to my channel. So it's not going to kill me not the least bit for that one person to skedaddle. It is what it is. And like I said earlier, if you got all the answers, go ahead and make your own channel and show us how to do it, Matlock. Like I said earlier, I know you guys like when I said that earlier, it was funny. So it is what it is. So first off, give you guys my fragrance of the day. My fragrance of the day, I ordered actually 3 fragrances from Fragrance Net, and which it took almost 2 weeks to receive. And I know once again somebody's gonna jump in the comment section and say you should have used Google Express or Google these balls or whatever kind of Google that you want to use to get your fragrance faster or whatever. I like Fragrance X, so that's what I'm going to continue to deal with. So it is what it is. But this fragrance is one that I ordered, and it came in this makeshift box. And it is called, this is a tester bottle also. This is called Mandarina Duck Black. And this is just a basic box that it sat in, coffin style. So this is the bottle, and I know other reviewers have done this because this fragrance has been around for a while, from what I understand. And so this is my first stint with this fragrance. I smelled it when I first got it, and I instantly liked it. I did think actually that it was a little on the light side when I first sprayed it, and I was kind of disappointed, but I did like the scent nonetheless. I sprayed this on today when I got to work, and this thing is a monster. Projection wise, I probably got about 2.5 decent hours of projection out of this. Longevity, kind of hard to say because I did reapply once, I believe, around the 10 something mark, I believe 9 or 10 something. I did get one compliment today that they said I smelled real good, and it was from a coworker, in which I love this fragrance now that I got a full wearing out of it. And I'm gonna tell you what this reminds me of, and I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a clone of this fragrance or what. or it was just by chance that it smelled like it. But to get the bottle presentation out of the way, as you can see, it says man, and it's supposed to say Darina duck. It doesn't spell the word all the way out, but you know what it says, Mandarina duck, and then at the bottom it says black. Nothing on the sides, nothing really on the back, and there's this indentation here, if you guys can see it. What it's for, I do not know, but it doesn't really make a difference to me. I like it nonetheless. I was about to say you can't see through this, but if you hold it up to the light, you can see through and see how much juice you have left. So it is kind of transparent. On the bottom, you have your sticker, and it does have your batch code and all that good stuff on it. There. Transparent top. You can see through this. Straight ahead, you can't from the sides. It is cheap plastic, so it does snap into place. You can hold it by the top, but you know, like I said, I never recommend that. Atomizer is not bad. It does spray pretty nicely. It's a good mist. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance, guys. Beautiful. I'm gonna tell you what this actually reminds me of. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are familiar with this one, but as of lately, a lot of people have been on the flanker to this one. I'm just getting to this one, so I'm gonna love this one for a little while and then move on. But this is Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme, and this is kind of what Mandarina Duck Black reminds me of. It smells close to it. And if I don't want to use up my Allure Homme Sport, in which this is a 50 ml and Mandarina Duck is 100, they don't smell exactly the same. This one is a lighter version of it. Mandarina Duck smells slightly heavier, more denser than this one. But they do have a similar vibe as far as the sweetness aspect to it, the alluring, no pun intended, the alluring aspect of it. I think if somebody is in close vicinity to you or can get within your projection range, they'll be able to smell you and they'll like it. And like I said, I did get a compliment when I wore this today. So note breakdown goes like this. This was released firstly in 2009 and is considered a refreshing cologne which consists of powdery and woody notes. The top of the scent profile contains tangerine, bergamot, and pepper. The heart has much more floral qualities to it with notes of African orange flower and tiare flower, and those are rounded out nicely with the aroma of tonka bean. The base is comprised of vanilla, Virginia cedar, and sandalwood. And when I tell you guys that this smells amazing, it smells, even if it doesn't smell that similar to other noses, to Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme, I promise you, if you spray this next to some of these Chanel products, such as this line, their Allure Homme line, a lot of people wouldn't even be able to tell the difference in Allure Homme or Mandarina Duck Black. I'm telling you. My nose is not trained to pick up a lot of that stuff just yet. But if somebody sprayed both of these side by side, I would probably pick both of these as far as buy worthy. But I don't know. It would be a hard decision for me to choose if I had to pick one. It would be hard for me to choose if nobody told me the names of these. The Allure Sport or Extreme version is probably gonna be a little more smoother, but you know, it is what it is. It's all about your taste and what you're into. And for the price of this is surprising also for what you're getting. On Fragrance X, they have it for $24.27, and it was around that same price, maybe a few dollars cheaper on Fragrance Net. But you know, for $25, you're getting a great fragrance that smells very delightful, guys. Trust me. If you want to give this one a try, pick it up. It's cheap enough, inexpensive. It's not going to break the bank. For about $25, you're getting a great, great fragrance. I can't reiterate that enough. This thing is nice. I love it. So, with that being said, to let you guys know, I've just actually I went to Ross on my lunch break, and they had a box that they were just putting fragrances in the lock cases. But as I looked on the counter, it looked like they had all of the same stuff, the Michael Jordan, the Nautica Voyage, and all that cheaper stuff. So I passed. I actually wanted to try to take a trip to Jacksonville, but my friend at Ross actually told me that they had just got some stuff in, and I turned around on my way and came back. So nothing found at Ross. I ended up going to TJ Maxx when I got off. The only thing I saw that probably was worthy of buying was Bulgari Atlantique. But for that set, it comes with a big bottle and a little bottle. They want like $60 for it, and I just can't see myself paying that for that fragrance when I know I can get just a single for cheaper than that. So anyway, I ended up going to Bell's, which is a couple of stores down from TJ Maxx. Bell's, if you don't know, is just like TJ Maxx and Ross. It's like a discount store where you can find clothing and fragrances for marked down prices, which is cool. I have no problem with that. They really didn't have much. They did have Sung Om. So if somebody's looking for Sung Om and they can't find it, let me know. I'll purchase it, and you can shoot me the money. It's only $9.99. Powerhouse fragrance, I might add. Something else they had. Can't remember what it was, but the only thing I walked out of there with was, and I'm not really big on this fragrance house because I know some of their fragrances don't last long, although they may smell wonderful. But I purchased this one anyway. It was only $20, and it comes with a sample or a smaller bottle, almost a decant size bottle, if you will. This is from the house of Tommy Bahama. This is Tommy Bahama for him. And it comes with Tommy Bahama Island Life on the side of it. So I actually get to spray 2 fragrances in one. And I paid $19.99. So I think it was like $21 and some change, which wasn't too bad. So this is my initial impression and unboxing. And I know also somebody is going to say, why do I keep wasting my time buying these cheapy fragrances and all this kind of stuff? Well, it's because it's my money and I can do what I want to do with it. If you don't like it, move on. Anyway, this is Island Life, and I'm going to do this one first. just to give it a shot. So I'm gonna spray it on the inside of my wrist here. Okay, so surprisingly, this smells like an old school fragrance. This does not smell like, to my nose, that has anything to do with any kind of island life whatsoever. It does have an aquatic feel to it, maybe like a shaving cream type scent to it. It's not bad, it's just not what I expected when something says island life. You would expect it to smell like tropical fruit or coconut or, you know, something like, has something to do with water, like aquatics or something like that. It's okay, it's not nothing spectacular. So anyway, so let's see. Now, even if this fragrance sucks, it's still going to look good on my shelf, because look at this bottle. Isn't that nice? Very nice. I think Compass is in the same type bottle, and this is the flip top, which I hate flip tops. It does snap down, but I hate flip tops, because the top usually gets in the way sometimes, but I guess whatever. See-through, says Tommy Bahama. Has sticker on the bottom, batch code, and all that other good information. So let's give it a spray. Not too bad. Wow. Okay. You do get a slight alcohol blast in the opening, and it's mixed with whatever fruit is in this. You can smell the fruit right off the bat. It smells like watermelon. It smells pear is what I think I'm picking up. I think there's a pear note in Jean-Paul Gaultier's Ultramel, whatever. I get that same kind of, it's not as prominent and strong as it is in Ultramel, but I do pick up pear. It's not bad, but Tommy Bahama Set Sail Martinique is probably my favorite so far. St. Bart's is okay. It's nice. Some of the other fragrances I heard very cool, may be okay, but I've seen it. I just never bought it. So out of these two, the Tommy Bahama For Him and Island Life, I like this one better. This one is more, they try to lean towards aquatic or island life kind of deal, but I get barbershop is what I'm picking up. I don't know what the notes are in it, but I'm pretty sure this has watermelon and pear in the opening, because when I initially sprayed this, I got a blast of alcohol and watermelon mixed together. So it wasn't bad, but you know, it is what it is. If anything, I have a nice bottle to put on the collection. I may give Island Life a few wearings just to, you know, get the feel of it a little bit. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna fall in love with it or anything like that, or purchase a big bottle of this. No, but something to, you know, give content on the channel. So that's all I got. Anyways, I'm about to be out of here, guys. It's almost time for me to get ready to hit my second job. So I hope you guys are staying cool out there because it is super hot. They say this is supposed to be possibly the hottest week in this month. So please stay hydrated, stay shaded, even though it is hot in the shade. Make sure that AC is working like it's supposed to. Drink plenty of water. Lay off the juice and the sodas and stuff like that, guys. Please drink plenty of water. Stay hydrated. If you don't have to be outside, stay indoors. If you want to, you can stay and watch my videos all day long if you want to. Now, I know that would probably get pretty boring, but anyway, make sure you guys just stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll do the same because I know it's going to be hot at that paper mill tonight. So I'm going to try to stay in the shade as much as possible when I'm going from building to building. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.